Hey everyone, welcome back to Jim's EV Adventures. If you watch my channel, you know I'm constantly on the move, testing things, charging, interviewing people, and creating important EV-centric content for owners. And between my driving, my note-taking, and trying to remember every detail about everything, ride quality software, ideas, my old notebook method was just simply falling apart. And that's why I'm going to be testing this device. It's the Comulytic Note Pro. Turn talk into gold, your AI note taker for professional engagement. So let's open this up, take a look at it, and get a feel for it. And then next week, I'll be using this device when I go on a very special and important trip about green energy to California. Okay, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Got to have a little bit of coffee to keep me going this morning. All right. And there it is. See how small that thing is. So let's go ahead and pull that out of the holder. This is the device. That's it. You see how thin that is? Let me break out a phone for you to compare that with. This is my iPhone. This is the Comulytic. Very, very small. All right, let's see what else it came with. Obviously, it's going to have some charging components. So the first thing we notice is it has this nice little device that hooks to your phone, it looks like. Let's see. Yep, there it goes. It just immediately connects to the back of your phone. This is your quick start guide, if you will. And then finally, inside the case here, obviously have a charging cable of some sort. And an adapter, so you can go from USB-C to USB-A. So this is a magnetic charger. Nice. So while we're waiting on the device to charge, let's go ahead and get the app. Go to the App Store, press Get, and install. And while it's installing, go ahead and open it up. Again, turn talk into gold. I'm going to go offline and then enter my email address. Comulytic, once you sign up, will send you a confirmation number. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off screen. Once you're connected, you now have to enable Bluetooth and allow, and enable notifications and allow, and then continue. So how I'm going to use this for creative and media. I'm going to go ahead and connect now. And I'll continue the setup in just a minute. Okay, now that we have the setup done, the device is back, it's connected, the battery is charged to 100%, and I'm going to go back and continue the setup. The first thing I'm going to do is set up a voice profile. Set up voice profile. Hi, I am using AI Note, and I want my voice notes transcribed clearly and summarized automatically. Please extract key points and action items so I can move faster. Then I'm going to enable cloud backup and customize my AI output. I'm going to set my AI language as English, US. And as you can see, there are many more things that we can do here. I've already set up these three things with the check marks. But I can start recording from the app, sync files seamlessly, turn speakers into contacts, centralize my to-do items, review privacy policy, and use Comulytic on the web. I have just recorded my first session. It should be here on my phone. The system is in standby. You can see here it says standby on the clip. And you can see here that I have my first file recorded. It's 1 minute and 41 seconds. And since this will be coming out after, I will be attending GM's Innovation and Energy Conference in San Francisco next week. This past week, when I went to the GM Empower event, I used this thing exclusively to record everything that was said there and turn it into a series of notes and summaries that I could use to create content when I got back to my office. Now, this thing is ridiculously thin. As you can see, it just barely shows up when I hold it on edge. It is roughly the same size as a credit card and about as thick as just 2 credit cards, and it weighs almost nothing. Again, I've been using this specifically for my EV content workflow over the past week or so. And while test driving, I can just tap one button, that's this button right here, and talk freely about whatever I'm experiencing at that moment, whether it's a great ride or a bad ride or just the traffic in general. Or if I have an idea while I'm driving down the road, I can just pull this out of my pocket, hit the button, and record that idea and have it later when I'm back in the office. Now, the microphones at the top are designed for a small area, probably 6 to 10 people sitting around a desk. But I use this in a very large auditorium to record the entire GM Empower event, and it did a very good job of identifying who the speakers were and giving me a very good summary after the event was over. Now here's the best part. The app uses advanced AI to transcribe everything accurately. It will create smart summaries, it'll pull out key specifications and impressions, and it will even create a list of general action items like follow up on point A, point B, or point C if you've had multiple points about a different topic. And if you're an international EV owner, this thing works in 113 different languages. That's pretty impressive. Now, it has 45 hours of recording time, and it has an insane standby battery life. Again, I've been using this for the past week, and it still shows 2 out of 3 battery bars available on this thing. One of the other things is it's privacy focused with local storage, and that's also a very big plus. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. It's perfect for content creators like myself or anybody else who has to do a lot of interactions over a period of time, or a writer, for example, or even a lawyer or a doctor or anyone else who needs unlimited free transcriptions. That's the second pro. It gives you unlimited free transcriptions of whatever you record. And it is an excellent hands-free device for anything you happen to be doing. Let's say you're in the kitchen and you're making up a new recipe. You can record that recipe right here. It will summarize and put it into text for you when you're done. Now, the only con that I can talk about is some of the smart summaries, the specifications that it pulls out, and general action items. Those are limited. You get 3 to 9 of those per month, depending on what it is. And if you want more of those in any given month, you have to pay for it. So that's a paid add-on. As far as analyzing, recording, and transcribing exactly what's being said, this thing works perfectly every time, and that is unlimited. So if you are into technology or just want to save hours every week, this thing is worth checking out. Use the link in the description with the on-screen coupon code for an exclusive discount. It's been a real game changer for my EV content creation. And if you buy one of these things, leave a comment below. What would you use this for if you did have one? And thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you out there or somewhere along the route from point A to point B. And if you do see me out there from point A to point B, you'll probably see me talking into this thing because I have a lot of ideas all the time. And the only way I can grab them all is to record them on a device like Comulytic Note Pro. See you guys real soon.